Today I'm going to be testing every single camera in my house. For the next 7 days I'll get a new camera and put it through the exact same test. From specs to the real world shooting, and then I'll score out of 50 on my review table. Some of these cameras are actually pretty good. This is probably the best camera I've ever used. And some are honestly terrible. This is a scam. And we're going to start day one off with the iPhone 17 Pro. So this is the video footage coming from my iPhone 17 Pro. So yeah, let's talk about the specs, and I'm going to try and use the iPhone 17 Pro's footage and audio throughout this entire video, but if I ever have to switch for some reason for like a B-roll shot, I'll put it on screen there what camera I'm using. So let's talk about specs, because that's probably the most important part. So the iPhone 17 Pro has a triple 48 megapixel camera system, with the main lens being a 24mm f1.7. The ultra-wide lens is a 13mm f2.2, with the telephoto lens being a 100mm f2.4. That sounds all good on paper, but how does it actually stack up in real life? So I'm going to see how many steps back it takes until the quality of the microphone gets it so you can't hear me. So I'm going to switch to the microphone on the iPhone. 50. I'm in a tree. This is how many steps it took until the microphone couldn't hear me. Editing Isaac here, so the footage all the way zoomed in looked pretty good, but it's annoying how the audio only lasted 17 steps. So now we're going to test out all of the cameras on the iPhone 17 Pro to see how they actually are. And then we're going to go to the review table to give them a score out of 50 on 5 different categories. This is the low light from the iPhone 17 Pro, and I can't see anything. Like, it is pitch black dark. Wait, what's that? What's that over there? Oh my gosh. It's coming. It's coming! So usually for my videos, I just use this microphone. It's the newer wireless CM28. And it does the job really good. I mean, it has really good noise cancellation. But what if I just turn off the microphone? Now there's a couple modes that the phone actually has as well. So there is a standard mode, which is just a normal microphone. There's a studio mode, which you're listening to right now. There's an in-frame mode, so it shouldn't hear the birds in the background. And then there is a studio mode. So that basically makes the microphone sound really good. All right, we're gonna set up the camera. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go HD 240 frames per second. Oh, that was fun. This is the review table where I'll judge the camera of 5 different categories. Number 1 is the image quality, so how well the image actually looks. Number 2 is low light, so how good is the camera in darker scenarios. Star stands for stabilization. Then audio, how good the microphone sounds. And then easy, how easy it is to use. And we're gonna give them all a score out of 10. Go away, plane! Alright, so for image quality of the iPhone 17 Pro, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10, but sometimes the cameras are a little bit grainy and they don't give as much detail as you would want. Alright, then for low light, the iPhone 17 Pro is getting a 10 out of 10. It is incredible in low light. It can see more than I can see. Then for stabilization, the stabilization on this phone is also going to get 10 out of 10. I know this is the first episode and I've just given 2 10s. The stabilization on this phone is insane. Like, I barely ever get shaky footage on the iPhone, so that's why it's getting a 10. To prove how good the stabilization is, I did a running test, but little did I know it was gonna go really, really wrong. Ah! So we've done a lot of audio tests, so I'm going to say the iPhone gets a solid 7 out of 10. Now, it's not anything higher, because sometimes the iPhone... Editor Isaac here. Once again, why did I say iPhone? Sounds really processed and like not very good. Right, now ease of use. It's a phone. It doesn't get much harder than that. And just so I don't give 3 10s, I'm going to give it a 9. So that means the overall score out of 50 is 44 for the iPhone. I think that's going to be very hard to beat. So I'll see you in the next episode where we have a